Welcome back to the Seeking Said Guru podcast teaser. That's what we're going to call this. This is a little 5-minute teaser that shows you the cartoon I've done today in order to try to get your attention, but mostly said gurus, and give you a little bit of a snippet of the kind of energy you can expect if you click through to my portal. Come with me. Why do you always choose the start of the podcast to drink your water? The Germans. Always interrupting. Was that accent German there? Or did that slide off into like the Asian Pacific? Possibly. Anyway, I have no business doing this recording. I was going to take the weekend off, but I can't. Oh, and you're going to understand. You're going to understand a little bit more once you hear today's entry by said guru himself. You see, I take the extra material that he gives in addition to the daily quote and then explore it with you. They can be short and they can be long. Today, it's like a 10-minute video. And I haven't decided yet exactly the style I'm going to use. I'll probably interject here and there, but this may take a while. I've just put the kids to bed. My wife is working at the hospital. My mom might be sick with pneumonia, and my dad's watching hockey. So, finally, the German has stopped drinking. Are you ready to get serious? I hope you are. I hope you're listening to this in the dark by yourself. That's where I'm meant to be imbibed. Probably not with others. You'll get uncomfortable because certain things I say will cause some kind of a reaction within you, some kind of like a vibration maybe when I really ring a bell. And that might be embarrassing. You might pee a little. I don't know your situation. I don't know your Kegels, how often you're doing them. Men can do those too, by the way. It's all about tightening up that Muldahara, that base, the very guts of you. What do you call it? I had a comedian friend who used to call it a taint. Taint this, taint that. He was wonderful. I miss him. I miss all of my friends. But once you hear the extended material, I'm certain you will understand what I've been doing to myself. It's quite freeing, actually. I hate to have to explain myself to you, but this does. It's actually a bit of a disturbing entry from said guru. It might be a bit of a tearjerker. Speaking of tears, I took my daughter to the movies tonight, and she's 9, and she wants to spend time with her dad, and she was really good today. Her mom texted me, and she said she's been great today, and not that she's like a demon, because she's not. Her head doesn't turn around. She doesn't projectile vomit in your face anymore. She's a doll. But, the boys both of them have had, like, uproarious weekends. They've had hockey and sleepovers, and they've been living it up. And poor Zaina. So I worked a 24-hour shift, and I said, how about a movie? So we decided we were going to go on a movie. And so we had a movie date night after a 24-hour shift. I got a little bit of shut-eye, but again, that doesn't count as sleep. So we got to the movie. It was the wrong time. I showed the girl on my phone. She's like, are you sure that's this town, sir? And I'm like, no. So $45 later, after a free adult ticket, we sat down to a movie that we had to, it was Plan B, and it was I highly recommend it. I believe it was about a Christmas, we were late. I don't remember the exact movie name. Christmas pageant, I think it was, and I quite enjoyed it. It had a very biblical theme. It's straight up about Jesus and God, but it's such a lovely little story, and there's a very funny comedian who stars in it that I never met, but I always admired for his skills. But regardless of that, Daddy's tired. Daddy's very tired, but it was nice because, you have to find, as a father, it's difficult sometimes to find stuff to do with your daughter, but there is one thing that will always make her happy. I know this because I know that gender, that sex. I'm starting to understand things. It's that as long as whatever you're doing, her brothers don't get to do, she's cool with it. Greatest night of her life. As long as there's despair on their faces as we're walking out the door, she will be glowing for the entire evening. And we did one of those photo booths and had a stream of pictures taken just to capture the essence of it. And the movie was quite good. I had a good evening, and I'm going to enjoy diving into Said Guru now. I hope you come with me, seekingsaidguru.com.